Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of Wrestling with the Business, the review edition. Professor Kelly
Hi.
back by popular demand. And this week we're talking about WWE Bash in Berlin, which happened this past weekend. Short show. It was less than 3 hours long, only 5 matches. WWE's been good about keeping the shows short lately. But we're going to give you our thoughts on it. Just let you know what we think. That would be our thoughts. So let's get right into it. 5 matches, like I said. First one started out undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defeated Kevin Owens to retain his title. I don't know, what'd you think? We've been a Cody Rhodes fan for a while.
Yeah.
We watched him in AEW in the beginning. And I've always liked Kevin Owens, but what'd you think of the match?
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Okay. It was,
Nothing to get excited about.
the match was good. They did a good job.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with their performance or anything, but it was just kind of...
Like an everyday, every week show.
Exactly. Something you'd see on Raw or SmackDown.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next was the women's tag title match. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and won the titles back. They lost them at WrestleMania? No. Clash in the Castle. That's right, because it was in Scotland. Jade Cargill, again, we knew her from AEW days. Every time you see her, what is it you say about her? That she's much more suited for WWE, right?
Since when I watched AEW, I always said Jade just fit WWE. I just felt like she did, and I seen it for the first time this past weekend, and she just belonged there.
Yeah.
It was just...
Better fit for WWE for sure. And she fits really well with Bianca Belair too. Again, the match was good, but there wasn't really anything special about it.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just a match you see every day. And this goes back to an argument I've had with Dan and Jeremy on the main show, how every show now, WWE makes all of their shows these giant, huge productions that, to the point that you can't tell the difference between what show you're watching.
Yeah.
I mean, WrestleMania is not special anymore. That's what I keep saying on the main show. But this just felt like another everyday Raw or SmackDown match. I mean, don't get me wrong. The crowd was crazy all night long.
I remember. Yeah, they were. And then they were singing in their... Germany?
Yep, they were in Germany, in Berlin. Hence Fashion Berlin.
My bad.
But yeah, they were hot throughout the whole night, and that's always great to see. But it still didn't have that like wow factor, I guess. But the next match, I think, was easily our least favorite of the night. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. There are a bunch of different types of strap matches, but this one I think is the lamest. Because
that was my first time watching one like that.
Yeah, you've never seen a strap match before.
And it was not wow. It was just like, what are they doing?
Right. The whole aspect of touching the corners to win. I mean, the whole idea of doing a stipulation like a strap match, it's supposed to be this hated, massive blood feud. These guys can't stand each other, that they have to whip each other with a leather strap, and then, to win, I just gotta touch the corners. It's just kind of, it's lame. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it.
Next.
Again, both of the guys performed well.
They did.
It was a decent match. CM Punk even got a little color. I don't know where it happened. He hit his head somewhere and immediately started bleeding, but still nothing fantastic. But from there, I think we went into both of our favorite matches of the night.
Wait, which match were we talking about? Titanic. Was it this one?
it was
Is that
this one.
boring to us?
You ask a question about Titanic while we're watching a wrestling match, so yeah, that shows where our attention was.
Yeah.
Anyways, from there we went into our favorite match of the night, the tag match, with Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeating Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan.
Yep.
You've liked both of those girls, Liv and Rhea. But
I have. Yes.
But what did you think of this match overall?
Rhea, just her energy when she comes right out and her music, like just...
Her music's awesome.
I like her music too. And it just gets your energy, and she just gets that crowd every time she comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets me ever since day one. I like this chick, you know, and Liv is like, she's like, you know, a little sweet and innocent, and then she plays bad girl and whatever, but I don't know. She just doesn't do it for me right now.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but Rhea definitely, this is top 5, top 10 of the night. The best one.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, this was a good match. And what I originally thought was going to be the match tonight was the main event. Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship, which is awesome to see him with the top title. Mm-hmm. That is cool. He defeated Randy Orton in by far the longest match of the night, almost 35 minutes. I thought that match was going to be the best one, and it was I should have known better, because Randy Orton tends to have the longest and the slowest match. And again, every single match, everyone performed well. There were no botches. There was nothing overtly offensive.
Right.
It's just, there was nothing that really stood out either.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, overall, again, we're not going into a whole bunch of details on the moves or anything, because there wasn't really anything that really stood out. Mm-hmm. Just the feeling of watching the show. And again, I've said it on the main show also, I am an AEW mark. You are an AEW mark by far. We hardly ever watch WWE shows. Yeah. We watch all the big shows. But, this just doesn't do it for us.
I feel like we didn't miss anything.
Right.
We went back to watch this, you know, this week, and we're like, hey, we want to watch it. We're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm still AEW. Yeah,
by far. You brought it up, I think we mentioned it on last week's show, but you brought it up again when we started watching this. Like, right in the beginning, the first match, you were talking about the production again.
I did.
And how some of the entrances, they look like they're from a video game.
Yes.
And that's a little, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's a little disjointing. It's like...
We're not watching a video.
Right. It feels less realistic.
Yeah, it does.
While at the same time feeling very, very produced. Mm-hmm. I don't know, it's just it's a weird feeling with WWE. I mean, if you're a fan, obviously I'm a fan of wrestling in general. Yeah. I watch everything, I pay attention to everything, but WWE just is not up there with me anymore. I mean, overall, I give the show maybe a 6 out of 10.
Okay, I was going to give it a 5.
Yeah, that's what I figure. and then, again, that's just because... Again, all the matches were very good. All the performances were very good.
Yes.
There were no surprises. There was nothing really special. There was nothing to say, oh, you got to go out of your way to see this. Yeah. It just felt like another Raw or SmackDown or whatever.
A weekly show.
A weekly show,
yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Because they always hype it up, and we flip through the channels and we'll watch, and one during the week on a Monday night, and I'm like, it's the same as SmackDown or so, something, right. Some other show. They'll hype it all every week. It doesn't give you just for instance, a woman wearing makeup every day or getting dressed up, and then she goes out to dress up. Well, when people don't wear all that stuff all the way, we're like, wow, you look really good. That's how.
There you go. A woman's perspective. See, that's what we need on this show.
That's right. Make sure you like this video.
That's right. I was just going to say, make sure you comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the show. Like it, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're putting together some new things coming up on our main show, so that'll be dropping soon, and hopefully we'll be doing more of these reviews. And Jeremy and Dan, they'll be getting in on the action too at some point, hopefully. So if you keep watching, we'll keep wrestling with the business.